Welcome to part 2 of All Stars Racing Transformed. Now we're going on to the Rogue Cup. Now, I can never remember what any of these cups are actually called, so I'm just sort of going by what I see. And let's be the best character. Yeah, buddy. And I'm going to start cutting these load screens down from this part onwards, just because they go on for so bloody long.
Honestly, I get the feeling that Sonic and Shadow's All Stars should have been them turning super.
It should have been, but... yeah.
They just all rings are better. What is it? Sonic's just rings going around him, innit?
And turning into the jet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shadow has got like a really cool theme when he goes all solo. It's kind of a mash-up of Live and Learn and I Am All of Me.
Oh.
Which is only a very short piece, but it's still pretty cool. It's kind of like, you know, the Super Shadow theme from Shadow the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
It's that, but kind of more electronic.
His car is very tank-like.
It is.
Is it?
It's
Look at the front.
Probably stole it from Gun.
Yeah. Well, Raz of 06 is technically working for Gun, and he...
Yeah.
Which makes absolutely no fucking sense whatsoever, by the way.
Forget about it. It doesn't exist.
No, but that it was the whole events of 06 that kind of got erased, whereas Shadow joining Guns implied to have happened between Shadow and 06. So technically he's part of Gun, even though all of the problems he's ever had in his life have been from Gun. That makes absolutely no sense.
I get a feeling the makers of 06 just basically Googled it, went onto a wiki, all of like the Sonic history, and went, oh, so Shadow's met these Gun people before. Let's say it works for him.
No, because, well, you say that, but that's actually the kind of research method that the guys who've done Colours onwards did. They knew nothing about Sonic going into it. They just sort of, like, Googled it, looked on Wikipedia.
But at least with Colours, it doesn't reference any previous story.
It's like, let's just make a good game.
Yeah.
At least with Colours, it didn't try. That's just what I'm going to say. I know that's kind of not the best philosophy for something.
Little alien creatures, often giving power boosts, interesting gameplay. Yeah.
Smash. I forgot that wasn't a jump.
Shadow with road rage.
I shall rule the roads. This is who I am.
Sir, you were driving too fast and gonna have to give you a speeding ticket. Oh, come on!
I'm surprised Shadow isn't on his bike this time.
Yeah,
That would have been interesting.
they had him on his bike in the first one, but they can't really have the bike transform into a boat or a plane, so they kind of gave him more of a
Why
tank.
not?
Well, they could try.
Could you have like a little jet ski sort of thing and a
Yeah.
Well,
like,
actually, what
mini
would be
plane?
what would be cool is like if he had one of them flying bikes, you know, bat hell type things.
Yeah.
That would have been really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'd also like if he had his gun and just shot down the other racers, but I know I ain't gonna get that one.
Yeah, shoots them in the tyres, but then airplane section.
Yeah.
Sonic character having a gun? Unbelievable.
But the guns were the best part of Shadow the Hedgehog. They were
That-
completely whack out of context, but they were gameplay wise, they were the best part.
Yeah, that and all the swearing.
Damn. Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
It looks like damn.
You can't swear in a Sonic game.
There's the damn fourth Chaos Emerald.
So I think I mentioned it a bit in Heroes and that, but I actually think that I would have preferred it if they'd just gone flat out and just had Shadow as a character with a filthy mouth and that, as opposed to just having him say damn because they want to make him sound badass but don't want to lose their 12H rating. No, like, and the other thing is that it seems inconsistent having the other characters throwing damn around a lot, because like Shadow as a character, he seems like the kind of character who would swear a lot, doesn't he?
He is.
But whereas, like, say Knuckles or Sonic, it sounds kind of out of context.
So in Shadow the Hedgehog, whenever he says damn, I get the feeling that he's on a set and in the back he's about to swear, but then someone's holding up a sign saying like you can't swear, 12 rating, and he's like, damn.
Yeah, that theory works, except for the parts where he's falling to his death and shouts, damn! No.
Skydiving.
Yeah. Damn, not here. Shadow the Hedgehog's an interesting game.
It's interesting.
It's interesting in that it's not at all interesting. I will say probably the arc levels are the absolute worst in the whole series, aren't they? Slowly trek around, look for 30 artificial chaos to kill, 35 even. It's just bad gameplay. Anyway, here's a level from a good game.
From Colours.
Yeah. This is actually quite a fun track as it goes. I can't remember exactly. I think there's a couple of variations of this track in the story mode, but they're all quite similar.
Would the owner of the egg-shaped car please come to a reception? It's being towed.
Really? They say that in Colours?
Yeah, Eggman's raiding it out.
Yeah.
Colours is brilliant.
Yeah, a lot of Eggman's lines in that were just Mike Pollock ad-libbing. You know that, like the voiceover ones. Which absolutely great.
I'm trying to remember other parts of it.
It's just
no copyright law in the universe.
That's from a cutscene. Yeah, like the Colours writing. It does what Heroes tried to do, and it's like a really light-hearted take on Sonic. It just actually pulls it off a lot better than Heroes ever did. If you say that I was trying to ram Metal Sonic off the track, and that kind of backfired.
I said, oh my god, you're actually going to ram him off.
I tried, and then ended up in 6th.
Yeah, coming up next time in another Sonic game, Metal Shadow.
Pink Gold Amy. That is such a fucking ridiculous character, Pink Gold Peach, isn't it? Who honestly thought that was a good idea for a character?
Has it ever appeared before? No!
Well, it's only a matter of time before we get Pink Gold Metal Koopalings. Yeah. And baby Dr. Mario.
Metal Bob-omb.
Oh, that'll be a blast, actually.
Oh, God. Why did I just set you up?
Because you knew you wanted it, really.
I didn't realise it until... Oh. Well, we just lost whatever viewers were left.
We have viewers somehow. But I will say this, I actually think this level does look better in Colours. I think this game, like I was saying in the first part, the art style of this game, it's a little bit more washed out than Colours was, whereas Colours is a lot brighter. And that might again be me being a bit pedantic with art styles, but...
I don't know.
It seems pretty bright.
Yeah, it's pretty bright as it is.
Yeah, it's just this... I don't know if you guys have watched the DVD version of Pokemon Heroes that had that kind of really dull filter over it. I get kind of a toned down version of that. Like, not a blue filter, but a kind of washed out type filter. It's not obvious, but if you compare it to this in Sonic Colours, it stands out a bit more.
What are we going to expect? Shadow going to get kissed by a Latios, a Latias that's transformed into a human, possibly.
Fanfiction's being written as we speak.
This track's really interesting.
There's a lot going on in this track. Which is kind of ironic given that in Sonic Colours this level had basically nothing during these sections because you were just holding forward.
Too much.
I think it's either the first or fourth act of Starlight Carnival in Colours. It's like you've got a whole minute straight automated, haven't you, pretty much. Yeah. Saying that, I do still absolutely love Colours to pieces.
Yeah.
It's like one of the best Sonic games. Was the start of the whole blocky platforming. Whereas
prefer to Generations?
No, I prefer Gens overall. But
Generations is better.
Yeah, but Colours, as a standalone game, it's a lot of fun. It's got its own problems, but nothing awful.
Colours didn't have a story, it was just good gameplay.
Yeah, that was something that really took me by surprise the first time I played Colours, because like I just put the game in and like made a file when I was playing a level. When's the last time that happened in a Sonic game?
Wait a minute, this isn't Sonic.
It's a 3D Sonic game and I'm having fun. This hasn't happened since SA2.
You're meant to have complex gameplay and me not caring. What's happened? Oh, wait, Lost World came out.
Yeah, fuck.
This is the Sega we all know, and
Yeah.
I don't want to say love.
It's just, I can't pull myself away from Sonic at this point.
You've gone in too deep.
Can I use this as an opportunity to complain about Sonic Boom?
You can, it's a Sonic game.
Right. Sonic Boom, from what we've seen so far, that's like absolute fucking
God.
shite.
At first, when I was only seeing like small clips of the gameplay of the demo, I was thinking, I'll just wait to give it a chance. And then you showed me the full-on demo gameplay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god.
It's a game of the werehog. Like, Sonic Unleashed, it came out 6 years ago now. Surely we're past this shit.
I mean, the speed levels, I was thinking, they could be good, but when I saw the full version of it, it turns out you only go fast by hitting boost pads.
Yeah, we've made jokes about Sonic being automated in the past, and they've all been relevant, but never to that kind of degree. That looks like it's what the Mach Speed sections from 06 would be if they were like naturally slow but automated, and you just had to hit the boost pads to go. But the main combat.
And every now and then you have to, instead of grinding on the rails, zip line.
Yeah, the ziplining things kind of actually looks more automated than the grind rails, because at least the grind rails you'd have like a spike on the thing every now and then and you'd have to switch rail.
Yeah. Well, although I get the feeling that it's like you'll have to use the analog stick to like move him to get rings and that.
Yeah,
going
but
along.
wait and see if that actually happens.
Yeah.
You have a go at it.
Just my impression of it.
Yeah, but like what I'm comparing to the Werehog is that the main levels in it, there's parts like in one section there was a part where where the player playing the demo just stopped, like opened an option on it, moved the gamepad's gyroscope thing around to look for items, like as a kind of radar thing, like looking for footprints. Like, it's a fucking Sonic game.
You're meant to go fast, not stop, analyse everything, then move on a little bit.
You know what it reminded me of? There's a part in Heavy Rain, like, where Norman Jaden, the detective, he does shit like that. And Heavy Rain's like, it's an entirely plot game. If I'm seeing those kind of like gameplay styles in a fucking Sonic game, that's how they know they're fucked up big time. And like the main levels, like not even that stuff. They're going back to the tried and trusted stuff from Unleashed in 06, where like you have to stop, smash up a load of enemies, then go on. Like literally, all it will take is that one bloody song from Unleashed soundtrack from the night stages, and it would be like a Werehog section. Like, couldn't Sega just give up with the combat orientated gameplay? It doesn't fucking work. No, like we had like these sections from.
To be fair, I don't want to fully blame Sega. I just would blame Big Red Button.
Sega have commissioned it and gave the okay.
Yeah, they even say they didn't like the design changes to the characters.
Well, no, I know Zuko was kind of cautious about it, but like Sega have still gave this the okay. It's their IP. They could stick their head in and say, "Hang on a minute, no."
Yeah.
But they've seen it through. They've obviously had a lot of contact with Big Red Button, and it's not like Sega's own teams haven't made the exact same mistakes before. Like Unleashed was a Sonic team game, and that had the combat problem. Like, and same with 06, like the shadow levels from 06 were all stop, smash up the enemies, and then you can move on. And the entire gameplay for the Werehog was stop, smash up the enemies, then you can go on. And it's just boring. It doesn't work. They've proved time and time again it doesn't work. So why are they doing it?
It also
yet again?
seems like this one could be even longer and more drawn out. Seems as you've got 4 characters there. You need more enemies to lengthen it out.
Yeah. No, I bet you they pull that thing like where you switch in between like the characters mid-level, like to do the different parts. Like in one of the gameplay things they showed the part where Sonic and Knuckles went one way and Amy and Tails went the other way, and like, cause obviously they want the 2-player people there at a time for co-op, but I bet you it does the thing no 60 where you switch to the others mid-level. It just gives me that vibe that it will do that.
Who knows?
Yeah.
You say all this about it, but you'll both buy it.
I won't buy it.
Well, he'll buy
Yeah,
it.
I'll buy it and then Stephen will play my version.
I'll play it.
Yeah, but like, I just can't draw myself away from it at this point. It's a
Anything
problem.
with the blue guy on it, and
Yeah, it's got the spiny fucker on the box. I'm buying it.
Yeah.
It's like Forza Motorsport. No, thank you. We have Sonic DLC. Damn it.
Yeah, literally, you could put Sonic in anything and I'll pay attention. Except for the fan arts on DeviantArt. This was the track I was talking about earlier. This is the Skies of Arcadia track, and this has some really interesting gimmicks going on in it in the later laps. But even as a track on its own, it looks really nice with the kind of flying ships and that. And I've never actually played Skies of Arcadia, but it's one of them games that I kind of want to play at some point, just because it looks like a really interesting RPG. I saw Ted from Brain Scratch play it on his stream last year, and it just seems like not a great RPG, but it seems like one that's got interesting thematics. But I'll get that with quite a lot of games. The thematic can sell me. But yeah. And now I've finished getting angry. I think I'm running out of things to say. Quick, get me angry about something.
Try and think of something else from Sonic Boom that could be annoying.
The redesigns, they're horrible.
I've kind of only slightly adjusted to them.
They're horrible, Stephen.
Yeah.
Knuckles is very bad. I won't get over that. I don't mind Tails.
But they were also perfect before.
Yeah, they were perfect before. I'm just saying that. Yeah, I hate Knuckles' design, but I don't mind Sonic Aims and Tails as they haven't really changed that much.
Yeah. Can I just call bullshit on one thing that's been kind of really annoying me that people have been saying about people criticising the Boom designs? So a lot of people have been comparing to like mine and a few others' hatred of the blue arms to the green eyes, and it's a completely different concept because the green eyes, like, they were
It's
a natural
small detail.
No, like, it's not about how big of a detail it is, but they were like a natural evolution of Sonic's character design. So like when they took what was a very simple 2D design, like a simple sprite, when you brought it into 3D, you kind of need to add new details to it, and that's just like a specific detail to add a little bit more character.
Plus, in Adventure, you could see like he still had that classic look to him because he was still kind of small.
Yeah. But like the thing with the blue arms is that the blue arms make the character design look a lot more amateur. It's like it's taking away detail, and that kind of seems completely counterproductive. And if you look at like the concept art where Sonic's like got his arms crossed and that, his arms kind of mesh with his body because they're the same colour. It's almost as though like his arms were originally a different colour for a reason.
Yeah.
You say that about the green eyes though, but I don't know. You know the classic Sonic in Generations. His black eyes looked alright. I thought
They look alright for that kind of context.
I don't mind him with green eyes, but I didn't mind.
Things like classic Sonic, he's meant to look like little and cute.
The thing with classic Sonic in Generations is he was deliberately made to design, made to look like what they were avoiding in Adventure, because he's meant to be like the over-the-top, chibi, direct representation of the sprite, which works in that kind of context, like what classic Sonic would look like in 3D. But as Sonic's main design, it just wouldn't work in 3D. It'd be kind of too simplistic for the lead, I think. But yeah. This is what I was saying about this track. We're now seeing bits falling apart. It just looks kind of... It switches the track up a bit, makes it a lot more interesting than it would be if you're just riding around the same part 3 times in a row. And that's something that I kind of think Mario Kart could benefit from.
You'd think that since as they're all jets, they could just fly back round to the start line with ease.
Do that thing that it's like that one thing that everyone's tried with a racing game at some point, whether they admit it or not, where you try reversing back through the start and go again.
I have tried that before.
I've tried that with so many games, just out of pure curiosity, because you know out there's going to be one game where the developers didn't think of it. And that's just reminded me for some reason, and I'm not entirely sure why. If there's that one Sonic Generations fan hack where someone made Rainbow Road, and it looks really cool. And it's the kind of thing that, like, they've lent Rainbow Road out before, like to F-Zero, so could they lend it out to Sonic? Make like an official Rainbow Road type area?
That'd be interesting.
They're kind of buddy enough with Nintendo as it is, aren't they? So it could work, actually. And yet Shadow's on the number one
He's
spot.
smiling.
And there's something with Shadow's model here. It feels like the kind of his eyes. They look obviously like
Yeah.
Cyclops, don't they? It's like the bit of flesh above his eyes don't go down as far as it usually does. I'm being pedantic again, aren't I? I should probably cut that out.